Okay, all you Ford guys out there, half of you know what this is, and a lot of you know what this is, but just in case, this is your idle air control valve. If you have a Ford and it is going idling up and down, and potentially shutting off, idling so low, and you have to keep your foot on the brake or gas, this little thing right here is the culprit. It is called your idle air control valve, and where the crankcase vents off the oil, it eventually clogs it up. So the easiest thing I found to do, which I can't get my camera to focus in, there's a little electronic plunger in there that opens and closes it to tell it what to do, determined on how much flow is coming by your mass airflow sensor, so on, and all that technical bull crap. But since you already made it this far, I always use, I'm not sponsored by nobody, 3M high powered brake cleaner or whatever is the cheapest on sale that week. Go ahead, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Spray it in there. You see, focus. You can see oil, dirt, a little bit of who knows what running out. Now, after doing this, when you first crank it, it will kind of sound like shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no reason to. We all in this world together trying to get our vehicle straight. But once you do that, make sure while you're doing it, you open the butterfly flaps up, which I wish I could get a good view in there, but you might be able to see. Nope, not at all. But open the butterfly flaps up, because on the edge of the butterfly flaps there will be oil residue, which will cause it not to close correctly, and that right there could be part of your problem as well, as far as a poor idle. But this right here is 99.9% of the times your culprit, and it's very, very simple to replace. Comes with a little gasket, which kind of got some weird Batman symbols on it. This goes toward the idle air control valve. This mounts toward, wait a minute, let me turn this the correct way. This mounts toward the intake throttle body. Man, if you can look at this one, I wish I had a better camera other than my phone. You can actually tell, not through my camera, but there's oil gummed up in it and everything, which is making it not function correctly. See if I can get you a little better view. That didn't help neither. But just for shits and giggles, for all y'all out there, you can take the time, focus, and clean these out, which it takes a little bit of time, because I've done it before, because money was hard at the time. But you can see all that bubbling out. Now, what I will do, since these things have hit $50 right now, is I will put this in my little stash of goodies and clean it up, and next time when this $50 one I just bought goes out, I will have a backup. Only thing I will need to do is buy a gasket or buy one of those quartz gaskets and make my own. And the best thing I have found, if you have a gasket and you need to make holes like this, you got a 38, 45, whatever, with not, the aluminum don't work as well, but if you've got the brass shells, shoot your gun, take the shell out, put the shell over, but make sure there's a piece of wood, not metal, like this. Take a hammer, tap it, and it'll put you a perfect hole in the quartz gasket. That's just something I found out and been playing around with for a while. But best of luck to y'all. Hope this helped somebody. If it didn't help, cool. If it did help, awesome. Y'all have a good one out there, YouTube.